Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. I hope your Friday is off to a fantastic start. Being that it's Friday, that means it's once again time for ye olde weekly beauty chit chat, the video that goes up most Fridays here on my channel, where I share all the fun, frivolous, completely unnecessary beauty products that I've personally been loving or obsessing about over the course of the week. So I have a fun little roundup of things to share with you guys today per usual. But before we get into it, I hope you had a great week. I hope you have some exciting plans. Craig and I are actually heading out to the beach. We've got a house sitter that's coming, and we're just gonna take off to the Oregon beach for a few days and just enjoy a little bit of time together. It's been a little while since Craig and I have gotten away. This weekend actually also kicks off Stilla's spring break. So she is gonna be spending some time with her cousins, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to next week. I'm gonna take Stella out on a couple little adventures. We don't have any like major trips planned or anything like that. We're typically not like spring breakers, if you will. So, but there are a few things that I want to do with her. So I'm looking forward to spending some time with her. And yeah, anyway, yeah, let's get into it, guys. Oh, one more thing. I just want to give you guys such a genuine thank you for your feedback on my video that went up earlier this week, where I was talking about cosmetic procedures and was asking for your guys' honest feedback about how you genuinely felt about that. You were all so thoughtful in your responses, so honest and forthcoming, and it just like, it was one of those like internet moments where I was just like, oh, like I love this. I love that like this is a place where like healthy discussions can happen. I mean, there was one boob amongst all of us, but there's always one, right? Anyway, she is no longer with us. She went the way of the dodo. But yeah, for the most part, everybody was it was just so fascinating to me. And honestly, that's why I wanted your guys' feedback or your thoughts on how you feel about this. Is just like, I have such an interest in human behavior, the way people think, why they do what they do, why they dislike certain things, why they like other things. It's just endlessly fascinating to me. And it was just kind of my own little, I guess, experiment just to see like how the people felt who watch my content. And yeah, I'm so thankful. So thank you so much to all of you that took the time to watch that video. And again, that took the time to leave a very thoughtful response. If you missed that particular one, if you do have time to watch it, I will go ahead and link it in the description box down below. Maybe it's something that you can get around to this weekend. But yeah, it was such a great like little experiment for me, and I love it. And I'm definitely going to do more of those chit chat style videos, because there are definitely a lot of other topics where I'm just like, I really wonder like how these people feel about these things. So anyway, thank you for indulging me. It is greatly appreciated. All right, without further ado, let us get into the faves. I kind of have everything spread out here today. So I will go ahead and list and link everything I'm sharing in the description box right below this video. So if you want to know where to purchase these things, read up other people's reviews, you know, check out ingredient decks for any of these given products. I always link or list and link everything in the description box. So feel free to check that out if you are interested. And without further ado, let's get into it with the perfume. Okay, so this was actually National Fragrance Week. So I was hitting the fragrance, well, I always hit the fragrance hard. It's just kind of my thing every day of my life. I was enjoying my home fragrance. I was enjoying my personal fragrance. So the first part of this week here in Oregon, it was still quite sunny and warm. I'm talking like in the mid 70s. Like it was really quite lovely spring weather. You know, and as much as I am just not a sunny weather person, I really did see a change in a lot of people's moods. And yeah, I do agree that the sun has to be a thing. You know, I'm certainly excited for fall and winter again, but it was nice to see everybody in such a nice mood. I went out grocery shopping and everyone just seemed just more pleasant. So amazing how that happens. But Anyway, my perfume pick for the beginning of the week was something that was a little bit more summery, a little brighter, a little bit more fun, and it was this. Now, this initially was like kind of a regret for me. It's a little expensive for what it is. What is this? It's an interesting bottle, right? It's the Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 62 Eau de Parfum. Here's the thing though, I don't think that this performs much better than their body spray. And that's the disappointment, right? Like how much did I spend on this? $75, $80, somewhere around there. Like it was kind of a lot. And don't get me wrong, I love, this is the original Boom Boom Cream scent, and oh, it has my whole heart still. I love the scent. But when it comes to the overall like experience, I just don't find it to be that different from their body sprays. Maybe it lasts a little bit longer than the body spray, but the overall like projection, just the lasting power is very similar to the body spray. And I don't know if they have since reformulated this, because I bought this the second it was released. Like I literally was on Sephora.com, and as soon as it was released there, I was like, purchase please. So anyway, I've decided that I'm gonna go ahead and use it up this summer. I probably won't repurchase this. I'll just get the body spray again, because I mean, why would I spend 2-3 times as much when I can just spend, you know, what's the price for the body sprays? Are they like $34? I think it's $34 for like the large size, and then 20 something for the slightly smaller one. So at any rate, it is the epitome of the beachy, beautiful, just coconutty, pistachio, caramel vibes. I love it. I love this. It just makes me happy. And this is going to be one of those fragrances that will be included in my like summer perfume go-to section in my closet. I've decided that this year I kind of want to pull together the fragrances that I would like to put a major dent in this summer. So I have a number of travel sizes that I want to try to get through. I want to get through this, and I think I can do it. I mean, I'm already like, what, about a quarter of the way through this one. So at any rate, I wouldn't say rush out and get this, but definitely get the body spray, because it just smells so good. And if you do pair it with the Boom Boom Cream, like it does, you know, amp up the fragrance a little bit. But and who knows, they may have like changed this since I originally purchased it, because this has been out for a couple years now. I do love this little like disco ball top. I don't know what it is about that. It's so cute. All right, anyway, there's that. Also, I reviewed the Snif Sweet Ash. I want to give you just one more quick reminder that on March 23rd, this is going to be 50% off at Ulta. I don't love the way Ulta is doing their like sale this year. I feel like, again, I think they're trying to compete with Sephora, right? Like they're just, you know, tit for tat. But I feel like they're not sending out 20% off coupons anymore. And honestly, personally, I would rather, I think, have a 20% off coupon so that I could get a sale on the things that I really want. There's certainly some things during the sale that I have picked up. But that being said, like, not everything that is going on sale is something that I am really interested in. So I don't know. I'll be curious to see if they stick with this. I feel like they're getting a lot of pushback on it. But anyway, if you're interested in Sweet Ash, I'll link my in-depth review down below. It just went up yesterday. Yes, I'm wearing all the same thing. I'm filming this on Thursday because Craig and I are leaving tomorrow kind of early. And so if you watch my Saturday video, I'll also be wearing the same thing because I'm just trying to get everything done before leaving. So at any rate, love this on Craig actually, but if I wear it myself, because it is a little bit more masculine in its presentation, I've actually been mixing it with the Vanilla 28. That's a great combo. That's a great combo. And actually I've mostly been wearing just the little sample one. Snif did send me this one for consideration, so I didn't pay for that, just so you guys are aware. But when you order from their website, they send you a little sample guide, so that if this doesn't agree with your body chemistry or you just don't like the scent, you can totally return it. These are completely sealed with like a plastic shrink wrap thing. When they send them to you, they're also presented in a beautiful box, right? But that way, if you don't like the scent, you can very easily return this to Snif and exchange it for something else, or get your money back. I mean, if you're just not interested in anything else, just ask for a refund. It's very similar to the way that Dossier used to do their fragrances, where they'd send you a little sample, and then if you didn't like it, you could just send the whole bottle back. So anyway, don't forget, if you want that, get it for 50% off. I will link it at Ulta down below. Remember to just pop it in your cart, and then remember to check out on the 23rd. It's not going to be the fragrance for everybody. Watch the review, but if it speaks to you, that is a screaming deal, because those regular price are $65. So, all right, where should we go next? Let's do hair. All right, I have a Kenra trio that I have been using, and I think I've probably mentioned this trio before, but just in case, this is how I've been getting my hair to really have like a good amount of body and oomph. And my hair's like, it's not crunchy or dry. Like you can see, it's not, you know, like it's not sticky looking or anything like that. And it just feels, oh, it just feels so nice. Like it's touchable, but a little bit more voluminous. So what I've been doing is, this is my beloved. I bought, they would only let me buy 4. I guess I could have gone in store the day that these were 50% off, but luckily Kenra Platinum Thickening Mousse was part of this sale, and I bought 4 cans of it to have on hand for the next little bit. This is honestly my go-to mousse. Like I try a bunch of other mousses just to, just to be able to like, you know, let those of you know, maybe you're not a Kenra person, like maybe I can find you something else, but this honestly gives me the best results in terms of mousse. I love it. It is chef's kiss. But pair it with their thickening spray, the density plumping spray. Oh, so good, so good. So I put on the mousse, I spray this throughout everything. Also, make sure to lift up your hair. I have had a couple people ask me to like show how I style my hair. You guys, I'm a disaster when it comes to doing my hair. I put all this stuff in my hair and then I just blow dry my hair upside down. You know, I brush through it with like a large, it's not a large comb, it's a wet brush. So I just run, you know, just to make sure things don't get tangled as I'm blow drying. And I just blow dry my hair upside down, and then, you know, I do the cool shot to, you know, kind of cool my hair down a little bit, and then I flip my hair over, and then wherever it lands, that's my hairstyle. So I don't do anything to this, you guys. I blow dry it upside down, I flip it over, and then I take, oh, it smells so good. I love the smell of Kenra hair products. Then I take the Kenra Design Spray. This is only their light hold. This is the number 9, and I just, you know, kind of like spray that all throughout my hair. Not necessarily to keep things in place, because I'm constantly messing with my hair. And it's very like, it's still very touchable, right? Like it's not like sticky or stiff or anything, but it also just adds a little bit more oomph or volume to my hair. So listen, if you need a trifecta of like volume, I would suggest checking this out. It works for me. But I think also a huge part of this is how I blow dry my hair. So if you normally blow dry your hair, you know, like just straight on like this and just kind of blow drying it down, try just flipping your head over and blow drying it that way. I don't know, I just always find that that gives me a little bit more oomph. Also, you know, Velcro rollers, like get some of those. They work really quite well. I have Velcro rollers. I rarely ever use them unless we have like a special date night or a special occasion. I'm just not patient enough for that. Plus, you know, most mornings, like I gotta get on the computer so I can get to work. But yeah, like that's another great way to build some volume in your hair. So I wish that I was some kind of a like hair guru that was like good at like filming tutorials like that, but I just don't do anything fancy. It just is what it is. So yeah. Also, if you're new here, it is naturally gray. I've gotten some new people lately, and I've had a couple of them ask like, oh my gosh, who dyes your hair? Like, what is, you know, like what products do they use to color your hair? You guys, this is my bad genetics. Like, I just have gray hair at 45 because I went gray at 25. And after I had my daughter, I had her when I was 33, I just got tired of like keeping up with trying to cover up the gray. And here I am today. So I am a huge proponent of going gray if that's something you feel is good for you. Like, if you're ready to do that, if you're ready to commit to it, I say go for it. It's the best thing that I've ever done, is just embrace my natural color. Because I've been coloring my hair. I started coloring my hair in 6th grade. I know. It was against my mom's wishes, and I did it without her knowing the first time. She wasn't super pleased. But yeah, I dyed it strawberry blonde, and the color bug bit me at that point, and I just kept dyeing it. I even had black hair. So my junior year, I dyed my hair black. Ugh, I don't recommend doing that, because my natural hair color is like, well, like a dishwater blonde. You can still see a little bit of it back here. It was a lot like brighter blonde when I was younger. But yeah, I dyed my hair black. Oh man. My mom really wasn't super pumped about that one, because she was like, oh, how's that gonna look when it grows out? And sure enough, it looked awful. But my junior and senior year, I just let it grow. So I had blonde and then black, jet black. It was a look. I gotta see if I can find some pictures. They are hysterical. My friends were just like, what the hell are you doing? It's like, I don't know, it's fun. Anyway, now I'm tired of coloring my hair, so I am embracing this mop. Join me, it's a revolution. Okay, let's talk about some makeup. First of all, I finished them. I finished them before the end of March, and I'm so proud of myself. I finished 2 lip products. Thing is, now I'm sad that I finished them because I actually loved both of these. Buxom doesn't even make these full-on lip pencils. No, they're not lip pencils. Full-on lipsticks anymore, at least not in this particular format, but that's it. There is no more. I tried putting a little bit more on. I don't have a lip brush. What the hell happened to all of my lip brushes? I know what probably happened. Stella. She's constantly taking my things these days. But yeah, like, I can't get this on my lip anymore without like it scraping my lips. This was the shade Sydney. Oh, I love it. I actually have a niece named Sydney, and she is so beautiful and so smart. She is, she's in school right now. So love you, Sid. But then this one here, I'm also really sad about this. It's the Bite Beauty Yeasayer Plumping Lip Gloss in Guava Puff. I still have a little bit of that on my lips left over from this morning when I applied it, but yeah, it's one of those like twist up styles, and there's nothing else coming up. So she's finished 2, but I'm really proud of myself. I finished 2 lip products. I hardly ever do that. Ooh, I also finished this SPF. I actually kind of like this. Like, the more that I used it, the more I was like, I really like this SPF. So I probably will repurchase it at some point. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited to go back to my beloved Paula's Choice Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense, because I haven't used it in a little while. And that is just the holiest of grails when it comes to SPF for me. This is an SPF 30 as well, so it's not like I got, you know, more protection from this one. But the formulation of this is a little bit different in that it's a little bit more runny. The Paula's Choice is a little thicker, and the tints are different between the two. But I just love the way that that Paula's Choice sits on my oily skin. This one worked fairly well with my oily skin as well. So if you don't like the Paula's Choice, I would recommend checking out these Summer Fridays shade drops. These are the Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Mineral Silk Sunscreen drops to protect. Just reading the front of the bottle. Anyway, sad to see those go. But anyway, in makeup that I did not finish this week, this was the eyeshadow palette that I found myself reaching for quite a bit, and specifically one of the shades in here. This one right here. I have no business wearing a shade this dark right now, but I was craving a moody eye, and this Natasha Denona Mini Zendo palette just fit the bill for me this week. What's this shade cover? The Uncovered? I think, oh my gosh, my eyes. I am such an old lady. I think it's Uncovered. Yeah, this one right here. Oh, it's so pretty, right? And then I put So I did this pretty much all over my lid. I did a little bit of this shade here, which is called, bear with me. Oh my gosh, it's called Bear. I didn't even realize. Sorry, I'm a mess. I am 45, things are changing. My eyesight is going even further. I was kind of nearsighted to just begin with naturally, and it's just getting worse. But anyway, Bear, so I put a little bit of Bear on the inner part of my lid, and then this shade in the crease, and this is Star, right? Stark. I love this palette. Do you have this? You should get it out. It's great. I mean, it's not really appropriate for the spring if you're like thinking about a light, airy look, but I don't know, I'm loving it. And then I also used a little bit of this MAC eyeshadow that I have had for many moons. This is Stolen Moment, and this is one of their extra dimension eyeshadows. This is fairly similar to Satin Taupe, a little different, but this is also really pretty on just the lid with a little bit of a neutral color in your crease to blend it out. This is really lovely. I don't even know if this is still a thing anymore. I haven't shopped at MAC for years because they are now not cruelty free. But I'm not one of those cruelty free people that like threw away all of their like non-cruelty free stuff when they went cruelty free. So I still use that stuff. Like I don't believe in being wasteful, but yeah, it's not like I'm reproaching. Why do I look so orange right now? I look, okay, there we go. Jeez Louise. I promise. I'm not even wearing any bronzer. I don't know why the color changed like that. How weird. Oh, it might be because I've been holding up different colors. I know nothing about this camera. I've had this camera now for at least a year and I'm still like, I don't know what these buttons do. Anyway, blush. I love my Laura Geller blushes. No one ever talks about these, but I love Laura Geller. You guys know how I feel about the Balance and Brighten, but she also makes really great blushes. Now this one unfortunately has been discontinued, so I can't link this particular shade, but if any of the other shades from her blush range speak to you, they are fabulous. They're baked. A lot of them have a really beautiful glow to them. This one happens to be one of the more like matte formulations. This is Dreamsicle. I actually bought a couple of these, and one of them I sent to my bestie Lisa because I thought this would be so beautiful on her as well. Lisa's complexion is somewhat similar to mine. Like we both have a lighter skin tone, but she has a totally different hair color. She has this beautiful like dark brown, and this color looks great on both of us. So I'm wearing it today. You can see it's pretty natural, but I just love it. Dreamsicle. I really want Laura Geller to bring this back. I'm gonna be devastated when I finish this. Devastated. Luckily, I think I still have a little bit of time with it. All right, mascara. I opened a new mascara this week, and of course it was a replacement of my beloved CoverGirl Clump Crusher. Listen, mascara is something that I do think is worth just picking up at the drugstore, especially if you cycle through it fairly frequently like I do. Don't get me wrong, I still buy high-end mascara, but I usually toss mascara every like 8 weeks. And so that can get spendy. So I do like to mix it up with, you know, CoverGirl mascaras. This is my favorite all-time CoverGirl mascara. This has a plastic bristle wand, if you will, but it's slightly curved. You can see that curve there. And it just combs through my lashes so beautifully. This is the only mascara I have on today, so it's a really good amount of natural volume. And it never flakes, it never like smudges, it doesn't irritate my eyes in any kind of way. It's so easy to take off with my, right now I'm using, what's the brand, Versed? Is that the brand? Their cleansing balm. Does that sound, I think it's the Versed cleansing balm. Anyway, it just comes right off. So pretty. It's just a really beautiful, like easy mascara. So if you've never tried this one, CoverGirl is cruelty-free now. They used to not be, but they went cruelty-free a few years ago, and it just made me so happy because I still stand by the statement that I think CoverGirl makes the best drugstore mascaras. I really do. I mean, back in the day, I also liked the Colossal from Maybelline, but I still think that overall, as far as mascaras go, CoverGirl is the drugstore one for me. And Stella really likes this one too. I always buy this one for her. Stella is allowed to wear mascara to school. She doesn't do a whole lot of other makeup. Honestly, she's pretty lazy most mornings, But when she does wear mascara, she loves that one because it's very easy for her to get a good amount of volume, but still have it look really natural, which is kind of my preference for her right now. Just, you know, she's in 6th grade, so we're starting slow. Very slow. All right, a couple more things. I have been trying to use this again just because I kind of want to use it up. It's not a bad setting spray, but I really do prefer the Milk Pore Eclipse setting spray. So I have that. I'm hanging on to that to use this summer. This just works really well when my skin's a little oilier. But right now, this one's actually working quite well. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I do think it helps to take a little bit of the powdery look away from my powder foundation. I think it makes everything kind of melt together beautifully, and it does extend the overall wear of my makeup. Helps a little bit with oil control, but not much. This isn't geared towards that, but it does give a really pretty finish to the skin, and it has a nice light mist to it. So anyway, I'm just trying to, you know, use this because I bought it and I do enjoy it, but a lot of times I just don't reach for it and I need to. So had a good experience with it this week. One last thing I want to mention, because I know I'm talking for a long time. I've been dry brushing my my body before getting in the shower in the morning, so I've been using this little dry brush here. Have you ever done this? First of all, go read up about it. It has a lot of, I guess, really good health benefits, but it basically kind of helps with like lymphatic drainage, just kind of wakes your skin up. It's a little bit of an exfoliator. This one here happens to be from Biossance. I don't remember where I bought this, but you can find these brushes. You can find these at TJ Maxx. So go pick one up. I'll link one at Amazon. I'm sure they have cheap ones there. But you basically just kind of, you know, dry brush your skin. Look up the directions, you know, like how to like do this, because there's certain directions of the body to like move the fluid towards. So, but it just feels really nice, and I'm loving the exfoliating that I'm getting from it. So yeah, and it's just dry brushing. I don't put anything on this. So this is probably covered in my dead skin cells. I shouldn't be like, you know, flaking them off here, but yeah, I do wash this at least once a week just to get all the flakies out. But yeah, it's been going really well. So if you've never tried dry brushing, I'm really enjoying it. Anyway, you guys, that's it. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. If you are also on spring break next week, let me know what you're up to. And yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. Subscribe if you're new. Give this video a thumbs up for the algorithm gods. And you guys are absolutely fantastic. Again, thank you so much for all of your comments on that video from earlier this week. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.